Young Dre and this
Or the
motherfucker
incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped.
playing this dope ass Dark
Personally,
Knight
I don't see
Rises.
Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm
I
sure
mean
he'll get into
Dark
a lot of trouble.
Tripping, but Arkham Knight.
Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
There are reports of opera music being played in the Kingston district, sir. The killer's calling card. It could be the break we need.
Batman, it has not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along, detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible. Default.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
Oh shit.
The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them. A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Arkham Knight. I've never heard of him. And I was in Arkham City.
Damn it. Oh, I blocked that shit.
Regular people would have figured it out by now. Laws don't protect them. Never have. These days, we got more rights than victims. It's crazy. Strange was actually doing them a favor with Protocol 10. And what do? Kill him and pay us damages. Who says crime don't pay?
How do I get in there, man?
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Detective?
Climb.
Don't give up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh dear, Dark Knight. You don't stand a remote chance of solving this one.
So I gotta give it power to it or something?
You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
The wheels go on the ground, Batman. That's the fundamental principle of driving.
It might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.